The story is that these grays that people see when they get abducted, uh, in another dimension, that these grays got to a point where they could no longer breed. They could not create, they cannot create natural beings in the way that we know it, like mammals. So they were faced with dying out. And in order for them to continue their civilization, they needed DNA. It's as simple as that. They just needed to find DNA. And they made contracts with not only humans, but the people's governments to allow them to extract DNA from humans. Hello, and welcome to Star Blood Chronicles. I'm your captain, Dragon Paw, and today's episode is about high vibrations. Now, everyone throws this around. A lot of people don't even know how to completely explain it to people, so I'm going to do what I can from my experience of continuing to raise my frequency and to keep it raised. Uh, it's quite simple. It's actually very simple. The more you practice anything, it's going to get easier. So the more you deprogram what you used to know, deprogram what other people's beliefs, let go of what other people have told you to think, especially about yourself. That's one of the key components. What's up, witches, warlocks, goons, goblins? I want to say hey to the Fae. All my dragons are welcome here. Chaos dragons, whatever you are, you know what I'm talking about. So, this episode is about keeping a high frequency, staying at high vibrations. Some things help, like copper, what you eat, what you tell yourself, how you think, what you feed your mind, especially when you're scrolling. That's a big thing, that when you see something emotional, it's gonna lower your vibration if you allow it. So we'll get to that soon. First, I just want to say, so I have a children's book already published. It's called Fostering a Future. You can find it on not Amazon right now, but Apple Books, and you can find it on smashwords.com. Is probably the best one to find it. Fostering a Future, and Barnes and Nobles too, but I'm almost done with part 3. So it's going to be one full book of 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3. It's Fostering a Future again, just so you remember. I'll let everyone know when I publish that one. And this one is finally going to be, it's not an ebook this time. It's going to be one that you can purchase, and it'll be sent to you wherever you want to get it sent to. And it'll be a handheld children's book. So I just wanted to announce that. And now let's get on with the topic. Keeping your frequency high. I'm just going to start with what I like to do every morning. Before you turn on the noise, before you check your phone, uh, get into motion, start to move. So in the morning, if you have 10 minutes, you could do it in bed. You could lay in bed. Don't touch your phone. If your TV's on, just shut it off. Tell first attitude of gratitude. Yes, that's always best to start with. Just say thank you to the universe. Just I'm always saying thank you for the day. Thank you for this time now. Thank you for the strength that I've been given to take on the day, you know. I tell the day what I'm going to do to it. I don't let the day establish what it's going to do to me. If this is your these are your temples, this is your temple, you must keep the power within you. Nothing outside should be controlling you. Everything from inside controls the outside. That's true power. People think power comes from without, from the outside. That couldn't be further from the truth, because let's let's just give an example of weapons, right? A weapon is, they say, to make it an extension of yourself. But if you're powerful within yourself, you wouldn't need one, no matter what. Even if you're going to die, it's the person that needs them that has a lack of power within them. And if you don't understand that, then you're just not at the frequency to get it, because you cannot understand what you are not at the frequency. Uh, if you're not matching the frequency, there's some things that people say and you just won't get it. And that's just how this world works. This world of energy. And so, continue with your morning mantra. And once you're done with your gratitude, just real quick, couple sentences, maybe one. Um, Affirmation, as they call them. And then what I do after my gratitude, I get up and I get ready for the day. You know, I already have it pre-ready, like clothing wise, of what I'm gonna take to the gym and wear for work. But the same thing, even now. Do not fill your brain with the noise. Do not answer emails. You don't have to answer texts. You don't have to. If you think you have to, then you're being influenced by the outside, because you truly don't. And I suggest, if you want to start this practice, just to put your phone where it's out of your sight. Once you wake up, you want to find it and then put it away and take it with you where you're going to go. The only time I turn my phone to my attention is probably to hear music, because I'm at the gym. I'm not answering nobody. You get calls, you get friends wanting to say something early in the morning. I'm not hearing it, because I'm focused on what my goal of the day is. The universe destroys what is not in motion. So continue to move before you start to give yourself that mental rot, right? Get that sweat in. That'll help you. That definitely will help. Every morning, it gets easier. Trust me. Pretty soon you're just like, you don't need the phone until you're ready to work. You have work phones too, yeah. Now, once you've said your gratitudes, that's you speaking it into existence, right? That's you doing a spell, as they would say. Everything's a spell, just like your birthday candles on your cake. It's a spell. Everything is. Get over it. It's just science. So what you can do, what I like to do, is I like to use sound to just align my aura, right? It just kind of clears my state of any grogginess. So get yourself a singing bowl, or you could sing yourself. Last time I did it on another episode, the sound didn't come out. So let me know if you can hear it. That will always put you in a good mood. Oh, yeah. And also, before some of the noise is anything political, anything news, anything about the news, bro. Just bros and brosettes. Don't fill your mind early morning with any of that trash. The only thing that you should be thinking about is what you're gonna get done first. That's how you start a day. Okay. Okay. Cool. Same page. Same page. And I know there's this thing now going on. The youth is talking about aura and all this and that, which it works the same as your frequency. It is your frequency. Your aura radiates the work that you do from within. If you don't have an aura, then you aren't really doing any inner work, are you? Think about that. The true people who carry an aura don't have to say anything. It's just all around them. And it's not something some people can see colors and other people's auras, but it's truly a feeling that you get. And if someone's aura is bothering you, then you need to look in the mirror and see whether yours is dirty, or maybe you're think someone's being fake, and that bothers you. But a clean aura, that wouldn't bother you. I mean, if you're in a natural state of neutrality, nothing's going to bother you, because you initially and at all times you have the control whether you get mad or whether you don't get mad. And people who blame the outside and say, you're making me mad, there's you, they have no true inner work, therefore they have no aura, because they're blamers and complainers. I mean, if I took one of my crystals or a stone, if I tried to talk down to the stone, you know how stupid I would feel, because it wouldn't need to say anything back to me. It wouldn't be bothered. So in a way, if you're wise, you just stay quiet like a stone. Now, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. So let's begin with the basis of everything. Your own frequency, relies on how much self care and self love you have for yourself. That is just the bottom line. That's the first line of it's not defense, it's just the first line. And so, with self care for yourself, that will be the route to radiate out your aura, right? The aura extends your body about 8 feet, from what I've read. Um, but it really depends on what you feed your body and your mind. Now, I don't know if people know this or have heard this, but your aura can get holes in it even with tiny little white lies. You lie to yourself, you dim your light. There are such things as astral parasites, but not just that, like dark entities see the holes in your aura. They see where you go, they see where you hang out. They know that you're an easy target. You will attract what you are at the same level as. With maintaining a high frequency, it's really, really hard for something low vibrational to come and even try to attack me. It probably won't even want to unless it's really pissed. But they most likely will avoid someone who's so high in frequency that it's not even worth it to them when there's so many easy pickings out there. People at the bars all the time. When you drink, yes, it does lower your vibration, but it's not in the way that most people think. This, I think, is what helped me to visualize what a low vibration is or how to view it. Okay, so most people go through life thinking their lives go like this. They think it's, oh, everything's going great. Oh no, I lost a job. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting back on my feet. Oh no, I got robbed or something happened to me. Oh no, uh, I was in an accident, right? Instead of using that, these these are actually messages coming to you that you need to learn to see the bright side of, because they will raise your vibrations when you see things for the lesson, not the loss. Don't look at things for the loss. Always view things as a lesson. That's another key component to maintaining high vibrations. Okay. What helped me was seeing, uh, instead of this, uh, Bashar explained that it's actually like this. Oh, I was in a car accident. Oh, man. Oh, well, I just got a new job. Right? It's not this. You're not always down. You're not up. You're continuously rising, especially if you understand that and take care of that part of your life, right? So from here, let's say you found some money, right? Okay. Now you haven't made money that long, but oh, you found a new relationship. Okay. Oh no, you use drugs. Okay, you've been off drugs for a long time. It's a continuous uprising. Don't see yourself going down. Now, what I love about the concept of neutrality, this has been big for me. So if you do see your life as good and bad, good and bad, good and bad, then what will help you is to remain in the neutral state. So someone at your job is talking crap, making your life a living heck, and then what you want to do is maintain neutrality. As soon as you do react and act exactly as they do to you, you might, that point, lower your vibration. So the neutral system, we can call it, is to not ever droop, right? So this neutral system is the one like the stock market. But only if you're doing it right, your stock market won't crash. You won't even think about crashing. That's why it can never happen, because it's not in here. The reason why people, when you fear something, you're actually attracting it. the more you can let go of something, the better it is for your frequency. And the more open you are to the universe's gifts, abundance, man. You get so much. People think abundance has to do with the coin and financial stuff. It truly, there's so much to life that has nothing to do with money. There is, hold up, I got a little list of abundance that I've seen in my life. Courage. It's one of the main things that I utilize in because I work with the spiritual realm. It's so many people. I've met people that are physically so courageous and always want to fight or are always ready to do something, right? And as soon as they hear something that they can't explain, they become the biggest cowards I've ever seen. Okay. This is what this is why I practice the to understand the other world is so that I can be just as courageous as I am in the physical world, into the spiritual world. If I'm well balanced, nothing's gonna stop me, and that's how I want everyone else to view their abundance in many different ways. Focus. Now that's beautiful wealth to gain to keep a focus because it's easy to lose it. Spiritual order is an abundance. Self love is key abundance. And then you got family and you got true friends, and all of that symbolizes wealth. Health is wealth. Just an idea for people to see what else is out there. Not everything comes as coin. Okay. Now here's another system, I guess you could call it. It's called like the rubber band effect. It's just a way to view things so you know that your frequency is rising. If you're lowering it, that's on you. But the rubber band effect is pretty awesome way to think of it because like I said, don't do that. Up down, up down. That's a sad life and there's no true joy in it. What the rubber band effect says is it's almost similar to the neutral system I was telling you about. But the rubber band one's cool because let's say you're doing really good. You're doing so good. The rubber band's chilling, right? The rubber band's here. You're doing really good and your life is getting better. And then let's say a family member passes away. Instead of going down, think of yourself as a rubber band. You're grieving, you're grieving. Grieving is natural, by the way. Sadness is not going to help you. Grief is something that releases the sadness. Grief is love with nowhere to go. So remember that. So the rubber band, you're grieving, and then as soon as you're free from the grief because you know they're in a better place, right? The rubber band snaps and you propel even further in frequency because that's just how energy works. Energy does not just sit still. Nothing in this world is stagnant, and even if it looks like it is, the world, the universe, the dragons, the elementals, have a way of destroying what is stagnant, no matter what type of energy it is. A human dies even faster when they begin to get complacent with their lives and stop moving. If you stop moving mentally or physically, you will be destroyed, recycled, and repurposed. Don't get mad at the messenger, you know what I mean? But yeah, we have to learn to be better, not bitter. True power, and I mean true power, not false power, not this I'm cool because I have weapons. I know I'm cool. I think this weapon thinks it's cool because it has me. You know what I mean? Because I am the steady barbarian. True power requires only the lightest touch. Back to maintaining and keeping a high vibe, let's talk about what we consume with television, movies, and music. I spoke about this with a spiritual stranger of mine on another episode. I explained to him how now I changed the lyrics to songs, even old songs, even Tupac songs. I changed the lyrics to so that I could speak them into the world without bringing that misery that he speaks about into my world. That's how guarded your frequency, your energy should be your first priority. And that way you can teach and help members of your family to maintain that priority. Energy is everything. And I mean everything. The microphone is energy molecules. You know what I'm getting at. Quantum physics. But more than that, um, what are you watching? Sometimes it's cool to do nothing, like Rick and Morty is brain rot, but sometimes you have to find a balance of um, what is of service to you and what is not serving you properly. I get it. As kids, you just want whatever's there fast, fast, fast. But I'm talking to people who understand frequency and this whole concept that I'm speaking about. If you truly want to maintain your aura and your vibrational frequency at the top notch level, you're going to have to start watching what you feed yourself. So if you think that you aren't being motivated at a certain time when you want it, you can ask for that. Ask your guides. Sit there and ask for motivation, or take it upon yourself and listen and watch motivational speakers. They really do help you. Sometimes I could watch a whole thing of a motivational speaker and I'm like, I already know this, I know that, I know this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm there and I'll find a small little gem that they say that I can apply to my life. And I'm like, boom, got it. Just like Dumbledore, how he can take his ideas out of his head. Well, I like to mend and mold all ideas to protect and to fulfill my spiritual necessities, you can say. Also, learn to look at yourself and see when you're giving your power away to someone through fear. It really does happen at work because there's hierarchies, right? So someone's gonna come at you a certain way, but if you're as still as that stone emotionally. When someone's talking and you allow them to make you react, that's an example of you giving your power away. Always re-examine the things that are happening. Listen. More importantly, listen. Do not just start thinking of a comeback right away, because that's when you lower yourself to a level that you don't need to be at. You can totally win this situation without reacting. Non-reaction actually scares people more than when you react, because they see the secureness, they see the power within you to hold back, but they know that you can attack if you wanted to, but you're choosing not to, and that shows true power. Be the person that, like, when you walk into a room, you're a walking invitation to for others to rise. They feel you, and they feel good around you. um People don't remember your words. They don't remember anything you blah blah blah. People people will not remember your words, but they will always remember how your energy felt around them. And that's all you truly have control of, is your own energy. So you're going to want to work on that. Maybe not, but there's always time to start. Don't worry about time. Time does not exist. We have eternity to continue to learn. Okay, now understand, these are just basic things that I do. Um, I'm just giving you guys ideas of how it can work, or how you can use it in your life. And but I do so much deeper work, inner work, that maybe I'll do a video for um in the future. It's something called shadow work that a lot of people, they hear the word but they don't know what it means. It doesn't mean I'm working with shadows, but then again, it kind of does. It means I'm working with everything, all the baggage that I've ever carried. You have to sit and look at yourself inwardly and deal with anything that you don't forgive yourself about, things that your inner child, you're going to want to really want to sit with your inner child and make sure that that energy feels safe, because you can do all the energy work that you want, but if you aren't rectifying old energies that you forgot of, they're still going to be there. So maybe we'll do a shadow work episode. But one more system I want to tell you guys about is mirror work. Okay? Not weird, not scrying, but actual mirror work where you stare into your eyes, not in the dark. That's scrying. Scrying's pretty, that's more hardcore stuff. But just plain mirror work, Monday through, try it for a week if you can. Every morning after you do your little morning wake up, thank the day, thank whatever. Even if you feel like crap, just thank the day. Okay? The mirror work, you can say one affirmation, you can say three. Three has always been the magical number. That's why all the religions, they use it. Everyone knows that three is a completion. The triangle, it's a completion. It's a very highly magical number because it's a complete shape. Like, you have yin, yang, But then the third thing would be them coming together. So that's kind of what that symbolizes. Three. It's always been uh, highly powerful and magical. So just look in the mirror and tell yourself things like, let's say, what do I say? Oh, you could, I am a child of creation. I am abundant. And the more you do it, the more you're going to see things happen and you will truly believe them because it is true. It's true. If you if you didn't matter in this world, you would not exist. Think about the words. If you were to not matter, you would not be matter. You would not exist if you weren't supposed to be here. Now, maintaining a clear frequency and a clear channel to your higher mind, that's how you find out true purpose. That's alignment. So I just put together a few things. Hopefully this helps you dragons and dragonettes and whoever just wants to just maintain a positive lifestyle. And it does not mean that you have to go straight sober or cold turkey on anything. It's it's mainly a balance thing, balancing thing. But if if you're gonna get angry, just stay neutral. Try that. The neutrality angle is so good because you don't go past the level of neutrality. Because once you do, that's when you're lowering yourself. Okay? Let's get that rubber band. Let's keep moving forward and don't let anyone bring you down. All right? You are powerful. You are lovely, just like me. And we'll catch you on the next one.